You are tuned in to the Leonardo DiBlacchio Experiment, hosted by PRG Black and Leo Star Nova.
It's your boy PRG Black.
And it's your boy Leo Star Nova.
And welcome to the Leonardo DiBlacchio Experiment.
Episode 5, man.
Episode 5.
Bro, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing great.
Doing all right?
I'm doing wonderful.
You sound swell.
Well, I don't know if I'm at swell, but I'm doing great.
You doing great.
Yeah, man.
I like to hear that.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. We here, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good.
That's what it is.
Feeling right.
So what we going to talk about tonight?
Tonight's episode is on cancel culture.
Cancel culture?
Yes, cancel culture, man. We've been having a lot of people getting canceled or people trying to cancel other folks lately, man. And it's not cool.
I've been hearing about that. It's not something new, but it's something that I've been hearing about.
Right, exactly. You know, so for all the first timers at home, you know, if it's the first time viewing our show, my bro here, we go ahead and grab, you know, certain topics that are very important to us.
Correct.
And we try to go ahead and give a different kind of open-minded perspective.
Open-minded and outside the box.
Correct. You know
what I'm saying? And
hopefully you guys at home could go ahead and vibe with us.
Yes.
And be able to go ahead. If you disagree, let us know in the comments as always.
Correct.
And let's get it cracking, man.
All right, so like we said, today's topic is cancel culture. And I realized that maybe not everybody even knows what cancel culture is.
That's a fact. There's plenty of people that don't, know what cancel culture is. So,
Word, I was talking to my barber about, he was like, yo, y'all still doing the podcast? I was like, yes, because we missed the episode.
Right.
My bad. And I was like, yo, the next episode is going to be about cancel culture.
So you watching?
Yeah, they watching. Of course they watching.
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah. So he was like, I was like, the next episode is going to be about cancel culture. And he was like, what's that? And I kind of felt like, man. So, and I know there's probably people out there who feel the same way.
There's plenty of folks as well that feel the same way.
So let's go ahead and give a little definition of what cancel culture is.
We're going to go ahead and give y'all the
official rundown.
Yeah, the official definition.
Like Webster's dictionary type?
Pretty much.
Almost.
Yeah, straight from the book.
Leo's definition.
Straight from the book. All right. So, cancel culture, it refers to the popular practice of withdrawing support for public figures and companies after they have done or said something considered to be objectionable or offensive. It's generally discussed as being performed on social media in a form of group shaming.
Wow.
I hate that word, group shaming, man.
There's a lot of shaming.
Yeah, man, it's so disgusting, group shaming.
We ain't gonna go into different types of shaming. We're gonna stick to this one.
We ain't gonna do that.
All right.
And tonight we have a few examples, of some recent individuals who have been group shamed or canceled, or tried to cancel them.
Right.
I'm just gonna go in and discuss, what happened and give our own, like I said, our own perspective on it.
Okay.
And see how we feel.
So can I start it off?
Oh yeah, go right ahead, bro.
All right. So the first candidate on cancel culture, we should do it like a game show. Have some music. All right, never mind. The first person is Big Sean. Recently, Big Sean, there's been a movement to cancel Big Sean. Those who don't know Big Sean, he's a rapper from Detroit. He had a couple of joints out. A couple of songs I like. But due to recently his former girlfriend, Naya Rivera.
His ex?
Yes, ex-girlfriend, Naya Rivera of Glee fame. Rest in peace. She passed away. Naya Rivera.
No, I heard the name, Glee fame.
Glee, that's the show she was on.
Oh, the show. My bad.
Naya Rivera is her name.
I don't watch TV like
of
that,
Glee fame.
It's like, what's that?
I'm sure a lot of other people. Anyway, we're not going to get into
My
that
bad,
part.
y'all.
Of Glee fame. She was an actress.
Okay.
Rest in peace. She passed away.
Rest in peace. My bad. I ain't trying to make fun.
Oh, no. We definitely wasn't trying to make fun. He just didn't understand from where she was from.
Facts.
But she was an actress on Glee. She recently passed away over the summer. Very unfortunate, untimely death. But she recently, a lot of her fans, a lot of people tried to cancel Big Sean because of the song that he wrote 5 years ago.
Which one?
I Don't F With You. I Don't Fuck With You.
It's my song, yo.
It's a dope song.
You?
It's applicable in a lot of different aspects of life.
Yeah, facts.
So information has it that the song was written around the time when they broke up.
Oh, so you was talking about her?
Well, That's possibly where the controversy comes from.
Okay.
So he said that she heard the song, she liked it, she felt the song had potential.
Okay.
You know, and but her rebuttal to that was she heard the song before it had any lyrics. It was just basically the beat and the hook.
Oh, okay.
Right. And she spoke to him about it. She was like, you know, it's a dope, you know, concept. It could be a hit. She just requested that he didn't put her name or mention the breakup or mention ex-girlfriend or anything like that.
Okay, so he played her the track.
Right.
With no lyrics,
Correct.
only the beat and the hook.
Correct.
With the whole, I don't fuck with
you.
And she was cool with that.
She was cool with it. She said it could be a hit. It's you know, and he kind of said, oh, and then, you know, when she asked him about it and requested that, you know, she don't put her information in it, he was like, oh, I'm appalled, you know, I would never do that. And you know what I'm saying? That concept could be about anything. It could be about, you know, food that you hate and anything.
I guess so.
You know, and he agreed. Yeah, I guess so. And he agreed that he wouldn't put her name in it and he wouldn't make it about her. So then fast forward, she said that the song came out and, you know, if anyone has heard the song, it definitely has undertones as if it is about an ex.
It's about somebody.
It's about someone.
It's definitely about someone.
I mean, if it's not her, it's about someone.
It's about somebody.
I mean, that's still, you know, that's what I felt.
Yeah, me too.
So, you know, but again, the song was made in 5 years ago. It's 2020. I believe the song was made in, I guess, the end of 14, around 2015.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say why. I don't know why. But now, all of a sudden, within the last month or so, there's been efforts within social media to cancel Big Sean because of the song. I don't know if it's because of the song or if they felt that he was trying to spin it and say it wasn't about her or things of that nature.
So, So him going ahead and saying that it wasn't about her, was that recent? I'm trying to spin that.
Internet guy? Can you look that up for us and get back to it?
We need that information.
Yes.
Because to me, I'm like, all right, if he said that recently, is that really a reason to try to go in and cancel somebody? Number one, like you said, the song
it's a dope song.
5 years ago. Dope song. Dope song. You know, I I was bumping that shit. You know,
it would be in poor taste if he released a song like
after she passed
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know,
I would get that, okay.
You know, out of respect for her.
Right.
But
I would understand that.
The song, let's keep it 100. The song was released after they broke up.
Right.
You know, plenty of people go through bad breakups or for whatever the reason is.
Facts.
You know, you break up with somebody that you got love for.
Right.
You know, you might hate them at that time. You might feel like writing a song about it. Here it go. You know, hey, it happens.
It happens.
Hey, I would look at it at least it's a real song and it's not about wet ass pussy. I'm sorry. I don't even know where that came from. I'm sorry. But you know, at least we know he's writing about reality in his life. You know?
And that's what most rappers use their songs for. You know, the good ones anyway. But
damn. Shots fired.
You know, they use their songs to go ahead, you know, and get their feelings out. You know what I'm saying? Right. So now, granted, okay, if you want to go ahead and get mad at him for agreeing to go ahead and keep her out of it and then turning around and basically writing the song about her.
Wait, hold on, no. But what he did agree to, I think he agreed to he agreed to not say certain words.
Okay.
And I went back and I listened to the whole song and watched the lyrics.
No
and
words.
He didn't. He stuck to that.
Okay, so he held up his part of the bargain.
He did.
So ain't no problem.
I don't really see a problem.
It's no problem.
The only problem I could possibly see is if he was saying no, it's not about her when it's obvious it was.
But even if that's the case, even if he would have come back now,
correct, and
say, okay, it ain't about her, it's about somebody else,
right. Probably still trying to respect her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Respect
especially
her.
After she done passed.
Correct.
So is that really, see, that's the dumb shit that be happening, you know what I'm saying?
Let's not go into that part. Let's save that for after. So, all right, so who's the next contestant on cancel culture?
We got Adele. Okay, now this one to me was really some dumb shit too, you know, but that's just me. I want to hear what you guys think about it at home, okay? So for anybody that doesn't know, you know, who Adele is, you know, if you don't know where the hell you've been. But you know, Adele, she's a singer. I believe one of her most favorite songs was "Hello."
Yeah. Yo, don't break out into song, B. Don't do that.
I was about to do it.
No, son.
I was finna go.
You ain't got the accent.
Son,
You can't
what
do
you
it.
mean, son?
You can't do it like her.
So I was a singer before the podcast,
anyway.
bro.
Okay. I ain't even gonna use a sound effect. Sound effect. Really, nigga?
You know what I mean?
Really, nigga? Anyway, talk about Adele, please.
All right. So, all right. So Adele, she recently caused a little stir on the internet. You know, so she had I think that she put the picture out, you know, on her social media. And number one, Adele, anybody knows Adele, she's not really active on social media at
not
all.
like that.
Like barely.
I think I seen her 1.5 times.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's even a lot. You feel me?
Yeah.
So she put a picture out on her social media, I believe. It was with her. She had on this
Jamaican flag
bikini top. You know, and then she had her hair in Bantu knots.
Okay.
And for anybody at home who doesn't know what Bantu knots is, I don't have any picture of it. You know, hopefully we can put a picture.
We will.
Somewhere.
We will.
But it's like it's a style that's normally, you know, worn by black women. You know,
correct.
You know, black women, Jamaican women. You know, for the most part.
Correct.
You know, now she actually had put that photo up to go ahead and celebrate the Notting Hill Carnival, which is an annual event that takes place every year in London.
Okay.
You know, so of course this year with everything going on with COVID, you know, they couldn't have the Notting Hill Carnival.
Okay.
I guess this was kind of her way of just going ahead and saying, you know, hey, I guess I wish
Oh, so I even
repeat
peeped that. So she just put a picture of herself?
Yeah. It was a picture of herself with the you know, and shout out to her because she lost a lot of weight.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to her.
She look like a different person.
Yeah,
too.
she do. Yeah. Shout out to her for getting healthy. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
That's the main thing. But anyway,
you know,
and that's a whole nother
topic.
topic.
There, you know what I'm saying? You know.
I'm saying.
But,
you on the road. You on the road.
So
the zip code.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
You know what I'm saying?
Getting there. So pretty much, the internet took what's the wrong?
Took offense.
Yeah, they took offense to that shit.
Yeah.
You know, in regards to her, I guess. What did they call it?
They said that she was misappropriating.
Yes, cultural misappropriation.
Yeah, misappropriating black culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they
like a culture vulture.
Correct. Right. And they tried to go ahead and cancel her.
Like,
You
come
know?
on, son.
Now, who the fuck are we to go ahead and tell somebody what they can and cannot wear?
I mean, there's a lot of things that, I mean, like, first of all, I think, what does they say? Flattery is the best form of compliment or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
No.
Yeah. Something, it's something.
That is not what they said.
It's something
But
along the
y'all
line.
know what I mean.
Really, nigga?
I don't know what I said, but y'all know what I said when I said it.
Facts.
And that wasn't even the right lyric either, but
It's,
I'm
well, we
busting
get
up
it.
bad.
We get it.
Right.
We got you.
Right. Internet guy, you still ain't.
This guy's not doing
Yo,
his
you
job.
need to be on. You
Gotta
need
get-
to be
gotta get a new
on
internet guy,
overtime,
bro.
yo, for real.
This
'Cause
guy's
you,
not working out.
you ain't holding me down like I thought you
Yo,
were.
anybody
Yeah,
at
you-
home who needs a job,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's not paying, you know.
Nah, it's not
not
paying.
yet. But,
Nah, yeah, not even.
but this guy ain't working out. But anyway,
Matter of fact, get the fuck
yo,
out.
go home, bro. We good. We
You know
got
what I'm
it
saying?
from here.
Anyway, we've been doing this by ourselves. We'll continue to do it by
Facts.
ourselves.
Facts.
Anyway,
So yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, well, like you were saying,
yeah. What was I saying?
pretty much, it's bullshit.
It is bullshit. I mean, you know, so I'm gonna put it like this.
All right.
It's not really. I mean, if you're gonna sit there and pay homage, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. It's not like she out here dancing around in blackface.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Trying to
would-
be a
of
black
course,
person.
Okay, that would be a problem.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Right.
but it's not like she's trying to imitate black people.
Right.
She threw on an outfit. I mean, there's plenty of things that black people do that didn't originate in the black culture.
Plenty of
Let's
things.
keep it 100.
Plenty of things.
Let's keep it 100. Who was it? Jeremy Lin, who snapped back at Damn, he snapped back at it because remember when Jeremy Lin had the braids?
Yeah, when he had the braids.
And
yeah.
who was it?
I forgot. I forgot who it was, but I know what you're talking
I
about.
forget it. He used to play on the Nets.
I mean, Draymond Lin was on the Nets.
He was on the Knicks at the time, I think. But anyway, he was like, he was like, dude, you know what I'm saying? You copying off black people basically with the braids. And then he was like, how many Chinese tattoos you got on you?
Got on, yeah.
And then dude couldn't even
Yeah.
say nothing because that's one thing
Right.
that's not from our culture. Yeah, I mean, where's mine? I got one too.
You know?
Because it was the style.
Right.
How many black people was running around
Right.
with caps back in the day, Yankee caps with Japanese writing on it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because how many black people love spaghetti?
Right.
How many black people love pizza?
I'm saying-
you know what I'm saying? All that shit that's not black culture.
Is that cultural misappropriation right
How
there?
many black people go to fucking Chinese restaurants?
You know what I'm saying?
How many black people grew up on chicken wings and fried rice?
You know what I'm saying? We love digging into everyone else's culture.
Come on, son.
You know, but somebody wants to go ahead and just... Once again, I didn't even see that.
Flattery is the best form of... I forgot it again.
It's good.
But
We
y'all
got
know what
you.
else?
We got you. We got you.
Y'all know what I mean when
You know
I
what
said
I'm
it.
saying? So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that to me really, because I mean Adele, she don't be out here bothering nobody.
She don't fuck with nobody.
She bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying?
But you're gonna cancel her. Talking about cancel her, destroy her career, maybe.
Right.
All over that. Okay. Even
come on, man.
Even if it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's one mistake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody should approach her and speak to her about it instead of sitting there trying to cancel her and end her career.
But like I said, it wasn't wrong.
Yeah, I don't think it was wrong. But even if it was.
But even if somebody felt that way, right.
You
go ahead and try to go ahead and convince a whole entire group of people to go, once again, group shaming.
Correct.
To try to go ahead and cancel her off of that. Like,
facts.
Come on, how many mistakes have we all made in our lives?
Let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
There you go. What he said. You know what I'm saying? How many of us have fucked up and made a decision?
For real.
No, and I mean we're human,
right?
So let's say even if that was a mistake, which it wasn't, in my eyes.
Nah.
But even if it was, we're just gonna go in and just cancel somebody because of one mistake. Like, come on, man.
How many black girls got blonde hair?
Ooh.
Whoa. How many black girls got long weave?
Ooh. You know what
women.
I'm saying?
I don't even want to say girls.
Damn, son.
I don't even want to say girls because that's disrespectful in its own right. How many black women? So, hey, I don't look at it like that. I look at it as, hey, if you want to rock it, if it come from somebody else's culture, as long as you ain't being blatantly disrespectful, you good.
But she wasn't. She wasn't trying to go ahead and make any money off of it or nothing like that. It was just her going ahead and putting a picture, with Jamaican flag top with some Bantu knots.
I mean, she's from the UK. She's from the UK or England?
I believe so, yeah.
London,
over
there. Yeah. And West Indian Jamaican culture is very heavy over there.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So I don't see how that's disrespectful.
But some people did. People be ignorant, man.
But Snoop came out with a reggae album and everybody loved that.
Facts. Is Snoop even Jamaican?
I don't think he is.
He
smoked weed. Just about that. That's about it.
And he turned his whole name to Snoop Lion.
Snoop Lion had a whole, and then he came out with a gospel. Come on now, but we love that.
Nobody said nothing about it, and he was making money off that shit.
And the shit was trash.
That's a fact. I'm glad he went back to Snoop Dogg.
Yes, please stay there.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
but he made a whole album. I'm pretty sure he was trying to, with the
accent and all that,
all that shit. But I ain't hear nobody talk about let's cancel Snoop
with the accent and all of that.
And nobody said nothing about trying to go in and cancel Snoop. I ain't hear that shit. But Adele goes ahead and puts on a little flag on, on the chest and some Bantu knots, and now it's cancel Adele
for one picture, bro. It's not like Adele got a reggae album out.
That's some bullshit.
Come on, son.
What? And on top of that, while we're talking about this,
come on, son.
One other thing that happened was that being that she lost weight. There was some individuals that was trying to go in and cancel her because she lost weight.
Now that's ridiculous.
Because of the fact that being that she was bigger, some bigger women, they kind of looked up to her as like a role model or so. Being that she was big and beautiful, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that don't mean that she got to stay that way. She's trying to get healthy for herself.
Right. And now you're trying to go in and say something against that because she's no longer bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because
you don't want to take. Never mind.
Right.
I ain't gonna go there. I ain't bro. I ain't gonna do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna do that.
But that's to me some bullshit.
That's her choice though. You can't sit here and say no. You got to stay fat with us.
Right. If anything, that should be
celebrated.
Right. Celebrated, and that should go in and give individuals like that to go in and say, yo, if she lost weight, maybe I could do it too.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me follow my role model.
Right,
she my role model. She's getting right. Let me get right. But
get right.
No, you can't get right. You got to stay with us.
You got to stay with us and be fat over here with us.
Chill, B.
Like, what kind of shit is that? What kind of fuck shit is that? Like, what kind of shit are we doing? See,
come on, Tito, chill.
This 2020 ass shit,
chill,
man.
Tito.
I'm saying, bro.
I think we should have left Tito at home.
Nah, son. I'm saying this is what has to be done.
But you're right though. You can't sit there and shame somebody because they got fat shaming. Now you got slim shaming too.
Right? What?
Come on, bro.
What?
That's like, really
trying
ridiculous.
To get healthier. You want to come on, man.
You got to die with us,
right?
You got to die when we die. We together.
Like I said, I understand that. Well, okay, but like I said, that should be something to go ahead and celebrate.
What we gonna look up to now?
Still look up to her and go ahead and say,
exactly.
You know what?
Use her as an example.
Right. I'm gonna get like that.
Yeah. If she could do it, I could do it.
Facts.
No, she can't do it.
Fucking ignorant ass.
Anyway,
man, I'm sorry.
All right, so Adele, she got enough time. So who's the next contestant?
We got J.Cole. Now J. Cole's my guy.
He's a lot of he's my guy too. Not like that, but he's my guy.
If people at home don't know, J. Cole is my guy. He's in the top 5 for me.
Top 5.
He's one of my goats.
Top 5.
I'm saying he's one of my goats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you can't say shit about J. Cole. Not to me. I'm with all the smoke. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So
go ahead and speak on it.
Yeah, man. So earlier this year, J. Cole, I'm pretty sure people have heard this song. Many of you at home have probably heard this song. But he put out a song called Snow on a Bluff. Okay. It was pretty much around the time earlier this year where the George Floyd murder happened, and there was a lot of protesting going on in the streets. And
the protesting was in full swing.
At that time, right?
Correct.
Full swing at that time.
Correct.
That's correct, right? So, and the song itself, it addressed a lot of the current, protests and racism that was going on with brutality of the police. And
don't bang on the table.
My bad. Yeah, my fault. Yeah. So yeah, it was that song was basically addressing a lot that was going on at that particular time. In social, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically the social topic of the day, of the week, of the month.
Right. Now, within that song, around all the references that were being made towards, all the protests and all that, there was some kind of underlying tones.
Right, underlying tones.
Yeah, in regards to an unnamed woman who had previously, before he put the song out, she was criticizing other rappers or other artists that were.
Hold on, she wasn't unnamed.
I mean,
her name was No Name. That's her name.
I know, but she was named in the song. Yes. No,
my bad.
In the song, she wasn't named.
Okay.
But yes, her name with no name. Yes. Okay.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? So No Name. She was going after a few different targets that were on the same level as J. Cole or whatever, and criticizing them for not using their platforms to go ahead and speak out against issues during the BLM movement.
Correct.
So he was addressing it kind of, in his song.
Right.
And I believe that people were kind of coming at him for the fact that he was saying it without saying it.
Right.
Pretty much, he was kind of going at her without going at her. And then in the same song, he pretty much was like, telling her like, hey, instead of going ahead and criticizing us, why not come out and educate us?
Correct.
In regards to what we're doing, instead of trying to go ahead and give us a backhand.
Correct.
For not stepping up. So it was a whole controversy on it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I feel like this. In regards to that, even if he felt this some sort of way towards her about that, you know what I mean? That's his opinion.
Correct.
He has the right to go in and feel that way.
Correct.
Okay, J. Cole has been in past songs. He's been very much in the forefront in regards to a lot of things that have been going on.
One of the only
ones.
One of the only
right
conscious MCs.
Right, very conscious
of this generation.
Right, very conscious MC. You know what I'm saying? So even if, as you said before, even if people felt that he was wrong,
speak to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pick up a phone.
You know what
I'm saying?
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? Correct.
And in this case, this could be a very good example. Instead of it being cancel culture, let's make it council culture. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga spit.
Let's make it council. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the homie.
I mean, we need more of that in our culture.
You know because that was something else that I had ran across previously. That
hashtag. I'm.
See what I did there? You know what I'm saying?
I'm proud. I'm proud.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm proud of you for that one. Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, because I mean, when I was doing this research earlier, one of the things that came across was that people were saying, does cancel culture really exist, or is it more?
Nah, I can't forget that one. That was gold right there. Anyway, go ahead.
Or is it more about does it really exist, or is it more about holding individuals accountable for whatever their actions.
Well, there's a way to do that.
Right, there is.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you ain't got to cancel somebody or call them out.
No.
You can sit them down, like you said, counsel them.
Right.
Speak to them. Especially if you see them going the way that you don't think is the right way, counsel them. Nobody, I mean, a lot of times, and this is something that I'm learning, it's about your approach. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to, whether you're right or wrong, a lot of times is irrelevant. It's about your approach.
Is.
You know what I'm saying?
Is.
And I also, not to get too far off topic, but I like one of the lines in that song that really stood out to me was basically when he was like, we could talk about it, but watch your tone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
once again, the tone and how it comes across.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and to be honest, we can sit there and use that in a lot of our relationships.
Yes.
Because between a man and a woman. Because not too many men is gonna sit there. It don't really matter if you right or wrong. If I'm a man and I'm speaking to a woman in a certain relaxed tone, having a conversation, and you going off the meter at me,
it's gonna be a wrap.
It's not gonna happen.
It's gonna be a wrap.
Either I might just walk off.
Right, you might just go ahead and tune
you know
them
what I'm
out.
saying? Because on the same token, out of respect, you keep respect for each other. If I'm a man and I'm coming at a woman disrespectful, speaking out her name, you know what I'm saying, coming off at her from left field, she not gonna have it either.
Hell
so
no.
you got to keep that same
Hell
energy.
no, right.
If you're a woman coming at a man, especially if you're trying to get something positive out of the interaction, there's no reason to wild out like that.
Right.
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying?
As you said, watch your tone.
Watch your tone. I mean, I think a lot more. I think a lot of women would probably respect men more if instead of them wilding out in response to them, all right, cool, keep it even. Hey,
right.
I'm gonna cool out and we're gonna talk about
Let's
it, but I
talk
need you
about
to do the
this.
same thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I think that goes a lot further than, well, because you giving me this wild energy, I'm gonna give it right back to you.
Nah. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Nah, never
You know
that, cuz. Never that.
Yeah, exactly. But the tone is a big thing.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal in a whole lot of discussions. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
That the tone in a way of delivery can be the what's the word I'm looking for? That could be the difference between having a meaningful conversation,
and a bigger argument,
and then exactly something just blowing the fuck up, and then you still don't go ahead and hit the actual issue that's happening.
Because I like to use myself as example, so I don't come off like I'm looking down at people. But even in my own relationship, my wife, we've had our disagreements and our discussions, and at a different time, I might not have come with the right tone, and I was told that that's a big deal when addressing someone. You have to come through with the right tone. It don't matter if you right or wrong.
Right.
You can't come at somebody like they your child,
right,
or etc.
Right.
You gotta. If you're mature, you want to have a mature discussion. You need to come at somebody in a mature manner.
That's correct.
Fuck that. No, my bad. Anyway.
That ain't gonna work. I mean, I know sometimes you want to do that.
Yeah, sometimes you want to do that.
Sometimes
yeah,
you want to do that and and get off the rails. But what is that really gonna go in and solve at the end of the day? Either she's gonna tune you out or he's gonna tune you out.
Correct.
And then the problem is still there tomorrow and the day after that until cooler heads decide to actually come together.
Correct.
And speak about it.
Correct. All right. So to reel this back in, so the people who heard the song, they felt that it was a quote unquote diss record.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
And it was cancel J.Cole. That's how that got
That's
started.
exactly what it was, and that just pissed me off.
And that's ridiculous.
Man. It's ridiculous, man. Like J.Cole, really? Like I said, one of the most conscious rappers out here.
Correct. As many jewels, as many joints as he's dropped.
Right.
With knowledge, because this was maybe taken the wrong way. You want to cancel his. Don't buy any more J. Cole albums. Don't stream them. You want to destroy this man's career.
Right. Like
over one situation.
One situation.
So he has a 90% average instead of 100.
Right.
And you want to cancel him.
Exactly. Now all of a sudden, cancel him.
That's ridiculous.
He's no longer a part of the black community. Cancel him.
Come on, you can't take nobody's blackness away from them.
Like,
you didn't have the power to create them black, and you don't have the power to remove their blackness from them. So why even try it?
Like, come on, all this group shaming them bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
Get to my damn nerves, man.
So you wanna go into the last contestant on the cancel culture game show?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think you should kind of talk about this.
All right, so let's talk about.
You know more about this one. I mean, I know about it, but you know.
All right, so Nick Cannon.
You know
what I'm saying?
Your boy.
Your boy Nick Cannon.
You know what I'm saying?
Regardless of how I feel about him on the mic.
That man's trash.
Let's
just call it what it is.
But Nick Cannon is a very important member of our society.
Very smart guy.
Very smart guy. He's accomplished a lot. Couple of months ago, a lot of money, did a lot of things. Couple of months ago, he came out and he made some statements about the Jewish community. He called, I don't even want to go into what he called them, but he made a lot of statements. He made a few statements that many people in our community said he was right, and but a lot of people outside of our community felt that he was dead wrong.
Right.
As a result of those statements, he was fired from his from Wildin' Out.
Yeah, he was fired from Wildin' Out by Viacom CBS.
Correct.
Yeah, they fired him for that. Yeah.
So initially, Nick Cannon, he was standing on what he said. He was like, I said what I said.
Said what I said, and that's what it is.
And, the community had his back.
Right.
They was like, yes, we riding with Nick Cannon.
Got him.
You know what I'm saying?
Got your back, homie.
24 hours later, similar to the NBA.
Backpedaling.
He said that he had some discussions with
about face.
And he basically He not only changed his thoughts, he totally retracted them.
Totally retracted.
He took the interview down.
The whole
everything
nine.
was almost it tried to make it like he never said anything.
Right, the whole shebang gone, disappeared from the internet.
Once the community heard that he totally retracted his statements,
It was a wrap.
it was a wrap. Everybody tried to cancel. Well, a lot of people. I'm not gonna say everybody, but there was a movement.
It was definitely a lot of people.
Yeah, it was a movement again to cancel Nick Cannon, and that was another thing that I think was ridiculous.
See, this to me is probably the most
Ridiculous, sir.
You know, I mean, it's probably the most interesting ones. I'm not saying the other ones weren't interesting because they were, but because when it comes to like, you know, I kind of not saying that I get it because it's wrong either way. I understand the initial backlash from the I guess the fans or the community. Because I mean, as me and you had a discussion this one night about this, and you gotta know that if you're gonna say something like that, that there's gonna be some backlash.
Oh yeah,
you got to know. I mean, once again,
yeah. If you're gonna say that, you know that you ain't going to be able to say that and then go and then wake up and whistle and go to work. And
everything's all good. Right?
Yeah, no, that's you got to know. My bad.
No. Go ahead. No.
So what I had to say about it was that if you're going to say that, you got to know that there's going to be some backlash and that you ready for the smoke.
Ready for the smoke.
And that's what I thought. I was like, okay, well, if he ready for the smoke, he's accomplished a lot. I guess he feel that he going to be good.
Right, I'm going to say this, and this is what
you got to know that. I mean, number one, you got to know that who you working for. You know that you working for. I can't work. All right, so let me reverse it.
There we go.
Let me reverse it. You know what I'm saying? We have our entertainment ventures. You know what I'm saying? So let's say we hire somebody and we put some money into what they doing. They got a project. We put some money into it. You know, we're going to use our resources to push your push your project.
Right.
And then cool, everybody's good. And then next week I hear that person that we promoting is on stage or going somewhere talking reckless about us. Whether it's right or wrong.
Really, nigga?
Right. Whether it's right or wrong, whether we did it or not.
Right.
I'm going to be like, yo, fuck you.
Right, you're fired.
Fuck your project. You're fired. And you're out of here.
Yeah.
Leave the project here because we paid for it.
Right, exactly.
Since you want it like that.
And that's exactly what it's like. We paid for that.
Leave it here. And all right, since you about that life, let's see who's gonna win.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. I mean, you could say it's black and white, cool. But at the end of the day, you're not going to sit here and use my funds and then talk shit about me.
Exactly.
Whether I did it or not. Even if I did do it.
Right. Exactly.
You're not going to do that.
You're not going to do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Or if you're going to do that, once again, you got to know, okay, I'm going to say this.
Correct.
And something might happen from this. Something
probably
will
is
going to happen
but
from
I'm
this.
ready for it.
Right. Whatever it is.
I'm standing up for what I believe in.
I'm good. Right.
And I was like, hey.
Right.
I was with him.
So I definitely.
I mean, I'm with him still.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you can't sit here and say that. And then when the backlash comes, when them people come for you, clutch your pearls and be like, "Whoa, it's me! I didn't know you've been in the game." Christ. Yeah, you can't be like. I mean, he ain't no rookie.
Right.
He's a veteran.
He's a smart individual.
He know you got to know that if you're gonna talk about the people who putting bread in your pocket, they're gonna pull the bread out your pocket.
Right.
So that's the part that kind of caught me. I'm like, wait, now you're gonna retract it?
Right.
If you're gonna say it, bro.
Right. And so with that being said, that's so initially I understood all the backlash, and I still get the backlash that came from essentially the black community in this situation.
Right. I ain't see no. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
So I get that, for the most part, but then I started thinking about it in a different way. So I'm like, okay, so let's just go ahead and say that initially he did mean those comments. Okay. He said it. I said what I said. I meant it. Okay. So let's just go ahead and say, if let's say that he did actually get educated.
Correct.
And somebody did open his eyes to go ahead and be like, okay,
we all learn. We all got to learn.
Right,
we all got to grow.
We all got to learn and grow, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So then I was like, okay, so what's so wrong about somebody actually getting educated and learning and going like, you know what? My bad. I said that and I meant that. But now I've come across some new information.
I've been given a different perspective.
Right. It's opened my eyes.
Some people say his handlers got to him, but anyway, that's another thing. I didn't mean to throw that in there.
I mean, that could be the case.
That's what some people say.
That could be the case, but we don't know that to be a fact.
His handlers was like, bruh.
I mean, that could be and more likely that's probably what it was.
This is not what you're trying to do.
But
regardless.
But from as far as what we know, he had a meeting with some Jewish individuals, and they kind of, opened his mind and gave him a different perspective.
Right.
And he was like, all right, my bad. Is there something wrong with somebody learning?
And they opened their checkbook, and they said, open your checkbook. And he said, I'm sorry. Let me stop.
I mean, odds are that's what happened.
I mean, even if that's what happened, it's a game. It's called a game of life.
Right.
And we all got to play it.
Right. But what I didn't like I said, is that, my bad. What I didn't like was that off of that one mistake, or however you want to call it.
One action.
Yeah, one action, right. The whole community was just like, once again, cancel Nick Cannon. And he even made a statement about that. Was like, damn, I'm trying to come back, and I right my wrong.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, my own people is against me.
Right. I mean,
and I felt that too. I'm like, yo, that's totally fucked up.
Yeah. I thought we have our back no matter what.
No matter what.
You know what I'm saying?
Once again, cancel culture turned to council culture.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Once again.
He did it again.
Why we got to go ahead and tear our own brother down because he made a mistake.
Did it again.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that you should counsel internet guy.
Word, because this guy is insane. This guy's
he's still looking up stuff from last
He's
episode.
still here. Why are you even still here, bro? Didn't we tell you to go somewhere? See?
Nah,
we can't even get rid of.
Hold on, we can't cancel him.
You're right. You know what?
Oh,
you're right.
Man, you see
you're
what
right.
I did
see,
there?
I see what you did.
You can't cancel him.
You're right. We can't cancel. We got to counsel him. All right. You know what?
Yeah.
We got you, my guy. Don't worry about it.
After the show.
You safe for right now.
Drinks on you, though.
Facts. All the drinks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I feel like that was when he said that. That was a prime example of
that was real.
Yeah, that was real.
And it was a prime example.
Prime example of how trying to go in and cancel somebody could have a what's the word I'm looking for? Demeaning or
Could have a negative impact, negative effect.
Yeah, negative effect not only on one's business and and what they do for a living, but also on one's psyche.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
there was also wasn't there some, I don't want to say the word, but there was some watches put out on him. Watches so that there was some words that he might do the wrong thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that can happen, man.
Like imagine everybody turning their back on you.
Right.
Over one action. Like you walking around and all of a sudden your whole community, your whole foundation almost turning. And that's why I say you got to be careful of what you build your foundation on too. Because a lot of times your whole foundation will crumble just because you don't do what they think that you should do.
Especially when you're a celebrity in the eye like that.
Correct.
I mean, cancel culture happens not only to celebrities; it can happen to any one of us.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
And individual, small business,
right. Small
anything.
businesses, but when you have that big of a platform and there's that many people, because the power of social media is crazy.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It don't take long to go ahead and get the word out. And next thing you know, people's probably hitting him in his DMs, hitting him up in the comments on his IG, on his Twitter, and and as much as celebrities want to go ahead and say that they don't see that, come on, they see that.
They have to. They're human.
They're human.
And then you
open your phone and you see all these negative ass comments, from your, like I said, once again, from your own community.
And a lot of people is followers, so they be dropping. A lot of people make statements about stuff they don't even know what they're talking about.
No clue.
Just because somebody else, or they want to, I mean. There's one thing.
They don't want to be an outcast,
right? I mean, perception is reality as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts.
So, all right. So let's we have all our contestants out the way. So let's talk about how. I mean, is cancel culture? Is it a negative or a positive? I think it could
canceling. I mean, it's that word canceling to me. Like I don't see how canceling anyone or canceling anything could be a positive. Now, if once again we change how we address it, and not actually go ahead and say we want to cancel somebody.
Cancel culture,
right? If you go ahead and cancel and change that, then yes, it could definitely be a big positive.
Yeah, and I think the intention can be a positive because if something is toxic, you know what I'm saying, a toxic situation, you don't want to continue to wrap yourself in a toxic situation. Like if something is negative to the point where it's impacting you physically, or like a toxic relationship, or a toxic friendship, or a toxic anything like that. You don't want to blindly keep putting yourself, because that can ultimately be harmful to a person.
Of course, yes.
But not every situation that's a disagreement is toxic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where we got to start to learn the difference. And that's where counseling and communication is the key. Because sometimes it's just a difference of opinion, a difference of perspective.
Difference of understanding.
You know what I'm saying? Because we could grow up on two different sides of the block.
Right.
And see the same scenario go down and have two different understandings on it, understandings of it, based on perspective.
Correct.
It doesn't mean one is right and doesn't mean one is wrong.
Right.
It's just different perspective.
Correct.
So if you canceling somebody just based on your particular perspective, that could be fucked up.
That could be real fucked up. And then
you know what I'm saying?
And then trying to go ahead and get other individuals
to
also get on your side.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, then it gets really fucked up.
Yes, because now you got a whole bunch of people against someone. Again, it could simply be a difference of perspective, or difference of opinion, difference of understanding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then that's when we start getting into, once again, the negative impact that it can have on one's psyche.
Correct.
To have people, regardless of how
like
mentally,
mob mentality
that
can turn into.
Yes, regardless of how mentally strong anybody is, it's going to go ahead and weigh on someone's mind that when you have people against you, when you have numerous of people coming against you,
especially who's supposed to be your family.
Right.
When you're in a situation as of today, when so many things are against you, and one of the only things that you think that are with you
is family,
your family, your culture, totally turn their back on you and question the one thing that you can't do anything about. No one can do anything about, your skin color.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah, that's very wild.
That could break the strongest person.
As you said, he had people that was on him on watch because after he said that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and that's real.
Yeah, bro.
That's real shit. And that's why. And that's one of the main reasons why we decided to go and speak on this.
Yeah.
In this episode, because that cancel culture mentality can have such a negative impact. And people don't see that. They just go ahead and just, once again, a lot of people that follow the lead.
Yeah, follow trends.
Right. Oh, are we canceling? He said what? Yeah, cancel him. And they see, they're telling their boy, texting their so-and-so, you see what so-and-so said? A word? Cancel them. You know what I'm saying? And they see, within 24 hours, because it happens fast nowadays, social media.
Yeah, bro.
It don't take long for words to get around and for this kind of mentality to go ahead and spread.
And the unfortunate thing is, unfortunately, a lot of us are not strong enough to stand on our own, too. You know what I'm saying? So they're followers. So if the trend is everybody is saying cancel them, so, people are not strong enough to say, well, I'm going to stand up and say what's right or what I believe in, and let's not cancel them. They're going to go along with what everybody else is saying.
Yes, man.
Yes, man. Hashtag no yes, man.
We don't do that here on this show.
We not do that.
You know what I'm saying? If you've seen our other shows, we don't do that here. If you haven't, go watch them. You feel me?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Real talk, true story. But all right, so the last point I want to talk about, which one is important to me, near and dear to me. Hold on. All right, so now we understand, you have to control your environment. You have to keep toxic issues away from you.
Correct.
And I definitely agree with that. But one thing that I want to speak on is that a lot of people don't speak on is this. It's a little thing that I call your conflict muscle.
What?
Conflict muscle.
I
ain't
got plenty of muscles, but I don't know about a conflict muscle.
Man, you got a conflict muscle. Everybody. All right, so this is what it is. Like muscle memory, like in sports. You know what I'm saying?
When I be out on the court shooting the hoops. Swish nah.
You? You mean like on 2K? All right, like so when you practice in 2K, you know what I'm saying, and you take 1,000 jumpers. You take a whole bunch of jumpers, right? After a while,
like at state.
Yeah, because y'all know I was all. Yo, you's a motherfucker for that one. Anyway, when I was at state, no. Yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? When I was at state,
oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? I used to run the ball. We used to practice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It became like automatic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All your movements is like automatic. You don't even think about it.
Okay, you're right. I got
you know what
that.
I'm saying?
I got that.
So conflict is the same way. You know what I'm saying? Let me break it down a little more because I got ahead of myself.
Word.
So if you don't, if every time you come through a conflict and you hit the cancel button, you ain't got to deal with the conflict no more, right? It's a way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's you run away from it.
Right. Okay. I
You know
got
what I'm
you.
saying?
I
But
got you.
if you learn to deal with conflict,
Mm-hmm.
every time you learn to deal with conflict, that's like taking that jumper.
Okay.
That's like your conflict. You strengthening your conflict muscle.
You. Okay.
You learning how to
Okay.
deal with conflict.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So
Facts.
if you building up your conflict muscle, when conflict comes your way, you know how to deal with it.
Got you. Okay.
But if you don't if you don't build up your conflict muscle,
all you're gonna do is run.
you can't cancel everything.
Can't.
There's gonna have to be situations that you have to face head on.
Right.
Negative or positive.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't built up your conflict muscle, when you have no choice but to deal with a conflict, you're gonna be like, what do I do now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you've been building up your conflict muscle, little joints here, little joints there, and then when a major issue comes, you know how to deal with it. Or at least you know how to you ready for the smoke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be conflict in everybody's life.
Right.
That is unavoidable. But you can't cancel everything.
Nope.
So you might as well learn how to deal with conflict instead of waiting until a big conflict comes and then you have no idea how to deal with conflict. Now you a fish out of water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense,
if you cancel everything, you know what I'm saying, you don't know how to deal with conflict. You're walking around like a conflict virgin.
Right. Oh, conflict virgin.
I don't even know if I should have said that.
Nah, but
you know what I'm saying? But y'all feel me out there.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's
conflict
the
muscles. We got conflict virgins out here. Shit, I'm getting put on up in here.
You know what I'm saying? PRG Black in the building. But you know what I'm saying?
know.
So I'm just like, I think sometimes it's good to deal with your conflicts instead of just running from them. And you can't cancel everything.
I mean, I feel like in every situation, I mean, honestly, when you put it like that, more often than not, it's good to go ahead and face your conflict head on. Because
canceling is the easy way out.
Right.
It's like masking. It's like when I used to smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? You're not dealing with this situation. You just smoking weed to forget about it for a little while.
Yeah.
But it's still going to be there.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Actually, that's almost the same exact scenario.
That's the exact scenario. Word,
you're not exercising your conflict muscle. You just figuring out how to push it to the side for a little while.
Fuck it.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know how I get. You know what I'm saying? You have a fucked up scenario. I need my blunt, and then you smoke it away. 20 minutes and $20 later, that conflict is still there.
$20 minutes. Then you
know
hard, my niggas.
I had a lot of conflict. Let me stop. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you because, I mean, like I said, going ahead and you never know. If you can go ahead and actually face that conflict head on, you might be able to go ahead and take that conflict, turn it from a negative to a positive.
Yeah, but if you don't deal with it, you will never know.
You'll never know.
Literally, I'm going to tell y'all straight up, literally years can go by running from conflicts that don't disappear.
Right.
They still there.
And that's usually what happens.
And something that you could have dealt with initially the first time drag on for years.
Yeah.
Because you don't deal with it. You just hiding from it. You just masking the pain.
Just ducking and dodging.
You know what I'm saying? But the pain's still there.
Weaving, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's on your shoulder, right?
I'm still here.
It's still there.
You know what I'm saying? So just, you know what I'm saying? You might have to take an L to make that W. Take an L, step back, learn how to deal with it, and you'll be a better person.
Facts. I'm saying he always spitting.
Really?
That knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
I got tissue.
I'm out here really spitting that knowledge. That's a fact, though. But
you know what I'm saying? But that's the main thing about
you make some very valid points. Not some, but a whole lot of valid points. You know what I'm saying?
I try.
And like
I'm
I say,
old out here.
Cancel culture is such a fucked up way of thinking, man.
Right.
You know,
I mean, like I said, you want to control your environment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when it comes to individuals, yes. I mean, if there's something that's around you that's toxic, you know what I'm saying? You just say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just separate myself from that.
Sometimes that is the best option.
Yes.
Just you got to get away from it.
Like Trump, I don't mess with that guy.
I got
you.
I'm
gonna go ahead and move myself from Trump. You feel me? Because I don't mess with that guy.
But he's still around.
Now I don't gotta be like, yo, you fucking with Trump? I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't gotta be like, Shell, don't fuck with Trump. Now if you don't fuck with Trump, that's on him. But
I don't fuck with Trump.
I'm just saying.
Don't put me out there like that, B. You gonna have niggas canceling me.
Nah, you right.
Chill, son.
My bad. You know what I'm saying? But just using that example, You know what I'm saying? If as an individual, right? If you want to go ahead and remove yourself from a toxic situation, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to going ahead and trying to push your views onto other individuals so that you're not alone, and then trying to go ahead and at the end of the day cancel said
that's
individual.
a big deal. That whole because you're not alone. That's the big part.
Come on, you know what that would it be.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Cats don't want to be out here by themselves.
Wow.
You know, oh yeah, come on, I'm canceling. You cancel him too. Come over here with
Let's
me.
cancel him together.
Let's cancel him together. You know, you too. You know
Friendship.
What? I tell you what he said. Oh yeah, it's good. Come on.
I don't really know what he said, but let's do it together.
And next thing you know, you got a bunch of followers just coming along.
Right.
And everybody don't even know what they're canceling for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts only.
and then you got a whole bunch of people that's going ahead and tearing down somebody for no motherfucker.
For no motherfucking reason.
You know what I mean, terrible. So
But anyway.
With that being said, I mean,
yes, sir.
Do we have? Are there actually any? I'm trying to go ahead and think as a bit. Have there actually been any times where canceling on a large scale has been justified? Since I hate that word cancel, man. I just hate it.
Well, you know what? Let's leave that up to the people.
Yeah.
If you've experienced or know of any situations where canceling was definitely the right thing to do,
right, let us know.
Leave it in the comments.
Throw it in the comments.
You know what I'm saying? We might do a roundabout and bring that topic back. If you know any situations where canceling was definitely the wrong situation,
put that
even
down
in your
too.
private life, if you have a story where you cancel somebody or people you know cancel somebody and they turned around, they try to cancel you. Any type of situation, leave it in the comments.
Let us know.
You know what I'm saying? Let us know. We might do a roundabout if we get the right type of response.
Right, for real.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
Facts, man.
But anyway, how you felt about today's episode?
Hey, man, I loved it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we got a lot of points across.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
definitely.
He's out here spitting that knowledge.
You
know, and hopefully we help people at home.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, understand, why cancel culture is trash.
Right, for real. I mean, we feel it's trash, but if you don't, again,
if you don't, that's
leave it
fine.
in the comments. The whole thing is to have open-minded conversation.
Right, let's talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Communicate, man.
Communication is the key. Maybe you feel like you need to counsel us.
Especially, now, with 2020,
watch your tone.
Right, watch your tone.
You know what I'm saying?
With everything going on in 2020, we need to go ahead and have more communication.
More conversation.
Right, more positive and less negative, man. There's too much negative happening already, man. Let's turn it around.
Indeed.
For real. So, yeah, man. So, with that being said, if you was feeling our episode, man, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button. It's down there, to the left somewhere. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know more about us, the Leonardo the Black Yo Experiment, check us out at www.leonardoblackyo.com. You can go to see all the links to our YouTube, our Facebook, our IG. We on Apple, right? Yeah,
we on Apple Podcasts. We on Spotify. All the links is there.
All that stuff is all there, man. You know what I'm saying? Check us out, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Definitely.
So next week, we ain't really. I'm thinking about doing a episode about balance.
Okay.
Balance in life.
Okay.
But, you know what I'm saying, it's a very special day coming up.
Yo.
So don't even say it yet.
Yo, I'm going to say it, man. I'm going to say it, bro. You know what I'm saying? My bro right here,
Yes, sir.
You're getting a year older.
Yes,
he's an
sir.
old guy. You know
what I'm saying? I'm turning 29.
Oh, shit.
I'm turning 29 this coming week.
Nigga?
Oh, shit.
Don't do me like that.
Here we go. I ain't going to put his, his age out there.
Now put it like this.
For y'all know me, y'all probably know how old I am. Just, add a few more years.
You big bro.
I could probably pull that, my gray ass hair and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So this what we gonna do. Tune in next episode. I'm gonna tell y'all how old I is.
Yeah, word. Tune in to go in and figure out how old. I mean, give y'all a hint. If you would look at any of his jerseys, you might figure it out.
Wow. Put how old you think I am in the comments.
Put it in the comments, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, if you don't figure it out, we will definitely do that next week.
We might have a little cupcake.
Little cupcakes.
I ain't gonna put all the handles up there because we ain't got no big ass cupcake. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
we'll definitely have some drinks from my man's right
here. More drinks. Definitely have more drinks.
And definitely tune in. It's gonna be lit.
Indeed. So until then, it's your boy PRG Black.
And it's your boy Leo Star Nova.
And until next time, we are out of here.
Deuces.
Easy.